Hi guys, let's continue with our cloud computing. Alright, for cloud computing, let's start with what is this? So when I say it's a cloud computing or cloud storage, let me write it computing. So when it's a cloud computing, it's actually a data storage where data is stored on remote server. Okay, it is somewhere. It's not like it's invisible, it's in the cloud, it's in the sky. Okay, it is in a remote server, and this remote server here, it is owned and managed by third party. What does this mean? That means it's not by the company itself. Let's say we are Sri Sampurna, or let's say we are Domino's. Okay, so all our information is stored in the cloud, and the storage that we have in the cloud is not by the Domino's. So it is stored by example. Don't use brand names in your exam. Example like Google. So Google runs Google Drive. Apple runs iCloud or Microsoft. Oops, I'm right. The side. So we have Microsoft that runs OneDrive. So these are the example of the companies. Okay, so now usually if you have something on the cloud, or if you're having any websites, they will run maintenance, they will have to update their system. So specific thing here, during maintenance or any repair, what happened is this cloud computing companies, they will make a copy, they will oops they will oops where is the mouse? Okay, they will store the same data in multiple server. Example, let's say this is your server, this is your slot, this is where all your data is. So let's say they want to maintain this, or they want to make an update or repair. So what they will do is, whatever is in this server, all the data, not just specifically yours, all your data will be served in maybe like another 2 servers. So they will just save everything here. Why? Because they scared of data deletion or any alteration. So if anything happened, they have to be held responsible. So they have to make sure your data is not deleted or emit any or altered in any way. So in that case, they will make redundant copies. So this is what we call this process of making redundant copies as data redundancy. Data redundancy. Okay. Okay. Another one. So let me make a box. Scrolling down. Okay. Okay, next. I already talk about who runs it. It's run by a third party or hosting company. Now, there are three types. Okay, types of cloud computing. The first one is called public cloud. This is the one that you have two people. So now you have two group of people. You have customer who uses the cloud and the provider or the host. Let's use the host. And the host, this is the provider like Google. So the customer example is like us. The customer and the host are different company. Example, Domino's uses Google Drive. So this all the one that they use is called public cloud. Second type, second type is called private cloud. Okay, so this storage here, storage provider or the host. Okay, let me write host easier for you. We use the same term throughout. But in exam, if can remember the storage provider, okay, the host and the customer operate as single unit. Second point is, so this dedicated environment, so that means this specific storage is behind firewall. Imagine like intranet, it is behind firewall, or it has a specific it's very secure. So those kind of cloud computing it is. It's like example, I will go with, where do Google store their own information? They store in their own cloud. So sometimes, let's say they are coming up with a new product, they don't want everybody to know it. It's something that is private. It's only for the Google to know. Or let's say a company, they are the premium company. They don't want the information to be leaked out. So they pay the premium fee, subscription, so in order to get this private cloud. Okay, number 3. This is the last one. Where is my cursor? Okay, found it. Oops. Okay. The third one is called the hybrid cloud. It's the combination of both public and private. Example, in a company, they need certain information to be private, and then the certain information can be in the cloud, public cloud, where it can be accessed by everybody in the company. So they go with hybrid. Now, usually the question will ask you, so what's the advantage and disadvantage? I rarely see who's controlling and all that, but still you have to know. So when you think about it, when the question is given, what's the advantage of using cloud computing? So first of all, you need to think about an example. Example like iCloud or Google Drive. So what is the good thing about it? Then you think about it. What is so good about using Google Drive? I'm just giving some examples. Always it depends on the scenario given. So the basic example I would say can be accessed anywhere and anytime with internet connection. Okay, But because cloud computing is also storage, so when it comes to storage, you need to think about chapter 3. So chapter 3, you have all kinds of backing storage. So one of the easiest example is HDD, which comes in your computer. So you need to compare what is so good about storing things in cloud rather than storing it in HDD. Those kind of comparison, but don't compare it because they didn't ask you to compare, but think about what is so good about it when it comes to advantage. And then I can say it can be easily shared. You can share the link to people, and then you can play with the permission. You can allow them to just view, or they can become an editor. And then it is can be accessed on multiple devices. So I just put multiple devices. Why? I can open in my laptop. Let's say I don't have my laptop. I can open in my phone because I have internet connection. Come back to internet connection. This is like the most important point in your advantage. It is also a most important point in your disadvantage. What is a disadvantage? You need internet connection. So disadvantage, but the way you put it, it has to make sense. So it should say that require stable internet connection. This is one. And then think about internet connection. Imagine your file is the file that you are updating don't have internet connection. Can it be updated? Is it be in the latest version? And then can it be uploaded correctly? Or can you download it when the internet is down? Those kind of things. Something that's related to internet. So probably you can cook up about like 2 to 3 points here. Okay. Another disadvantage is it is hosted or controlled by third party here. So you don't have much control over your own information. So lack of control. Okay. I'm just writing the key points. You write your own sentence. So a lack of control. And then we can say that because it's on the cloud, always think about cyber security. So it has lower security, or we can say that it is prone to hacking because people can hack into a system. So, and then in ICT exam, don't always say the word hacking. You need to know what is hacking. Hacking means unauthorized access to one's system or file. That's it. This is called hacking. I didn't give you permission, but you go in. That is called hacking. Okay? So prone to hacking, people can go into your account and then people can just alter. So what is the problem with this? The problem is the data can be stolen, deleted, or altered. Okay? And then another thing about cloud computing is it's more expensive in the long run. More expensive in the long run. Why? The reason because you buy a HDD. HDD you just buy once, correct? Let's say you are buying a HDD for about RM 200 ringgit, and this is for like 1 terabyte. For your cloud computing, aku CC ya. Let's say you're paying 10 ringgit per month. Okay, so this one I can use forever. My HDD I can use forever as long as it get full. But my cloud computing, I also subscribe for 1 terabyte, 10 ringgit per month. It looks very cheap. So but then it's only actually worth it if I use it for less than 20 months. So after 20 months, I'm actually paying more than my HDD. So explain this point. Don't write a whole paragraph about it. Just write in one sentence. Maybe like it costs higher in the long run than purchasing HDD once. Okay, something like that. So there are more points. So this will be your homework in your Schoology, okay, to answer this.